Good evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday and welcome to Love and Entrepreneurship. I'm Lisa the Boss Lady and I have
Chef Square, of course.
and we are over here at Kiante's Lounge listening to some music. We playing dominoes. We're hanging out with the single entrepreneurs that are here to meet and greet and hopefully get to know each other and know some like-minded people. So I'm gonna show you guys who we have. We have Melissa. You want to come say hi, Melissa? Just, I'm not gonna get out in your business, Melissa. I just want you to say hi. Just say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Melissa. We have Henny. Come say hi, Henny. We
Hello.
got Henny, y'all. We got Richie Rich, but he is playing dominoes. We got Cece and we got two other lovely young ladies sitting at the table. We definitely want everybody to come out, mix and mingle, hang out with us here at Love and Entrepreneurship. This is our first in-person event and we're super excited and we would love to see you guys over here at Kiante's Lounge. We're at 13940 Belmont North Houston, Suite 312, and it's just a cool vibe, just a hangout vibe. We're just having a good time. Everybody is drinking on some green crack and eating on some good old food and just having a nice time. No pressure, no stress, no nothing, just having a good time. So please come out, join us at the meet and greet, our very first on location Love and Entrepreneurship event. So we're super excited. Would love to, hear from you guys. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Oh, you know who else we have? We have a special entrepreneur here. We have Lisa Dene. You want to come say hi, Lisa?
How y'all doing?
Y'all can talk to her.
If you a single man and you an entrepreneur, I'm just saying, why you not here? Holla at your girl. I'm gonna need you to come on over here and buy me a rum punch. And let's talk. Let's talk about what you got going on, what I got going on. Then I have my people call you people, and we can make do what it do.
And she didn't have nothing to drink, y'all. She said that was off the dome, okay? That was off the dome. And y'all don't know what y'all are missing getting the in-person action of Miss Lisa Dene. So and don't forget to tell them Stunner Radio sent you. Coach Square, so, Chef Square, what you got going on today?
I am doing nothing but chilling, having fun. I am just
Just
chilling,
hanging
hanging
out
out.
with our
I
fellow
mean,
entrepreneurs.
I'm not in the kitchen cooking just yet. So I mean, hey, I'm having fun. It's an off day. Chef actually has an off day, so this is going to be fun. This is a fun event. Come on out and have fun with us. Very good food, very good drinks. Come hang out with us.
So I noticed that a lot of you guys that told me that you were interested weren't able to come this week. What if we were to do this continuously? What do you guys chime in? Let me know if you would want to see an event like this, that we would do this maybe once a month or maybe once every other month. Chime in. Let me know if that's was something that you would be interested in. Let me know. Okay, guys, hang out with us, and we will be right back after a quick commercial break.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Thank you so much for sticking around with us. We are here at Kiante's Lounge, hanging out, having a good time, having food, having drinks, and hanging out with some local entrepreneurs. Do you guys want to come over here and sit with us so we can talk about it? Talk about dating as entrepreneurs. Y'all scared? I know she not scared. We're gonna add everybody. Let everybody in on the love. So tell me, if we were to have an event like this once a month, would you attend?
Well, that's the plan, but if as long as I'm single, yeah.
I mean, of course, definitely. If we don't want you to keep coming over here, if you come over here, we'll get you a nice catch. You don't want to keep coming over here, but that's okay. If you meet someone here and y'all can hang out here. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's a cool vibe. It's not pressure for anybody to just like date. Everybody hang out with somebody, get to know somebody, because I think that's kind of where we're missing a little bit of a connect. We're missing a connect where we're able to hang around with like-minded people so that we can make a connection. So, Lisa, you're doing this once a month. Is this something that you
No, I'm not coming once a month because I'm choosing, okay, in the month of April. I already told y'all I was choosing. So somebody about to get chose. And after the month of April, it's a wrap for your girl. So I'm just saying, this is my one shot. This is it. The month of April is over. They can't see them.
You gotta get on camera.
Oh, I haven't had it.
I haven't either.
So hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? Now a lot of y'all was commenting on their post saying y'all was coming, but I don't see your face in the place. So what's going on? Perhaps you're on your way, and if that's good, that's fine. Just come on through, buy your girl a rum punch, or maybe I'll try the green crack this time.
Richard Rich was drinking it.
Do you like that?
No, I don't do it like that.
So,
I ain't even got started yet.
Uh-oh.
I ain't even got started yet.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, straight up.
So you want to? Can you come?
Oh, you
On,
come over here?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Let's get
Oh, I
on
gotta get on
camera.
camera?
Yes,
I gotta get on
of course.
camera?
Some of them came to see you. Well, they said they was coming to see you.
Oh, they said? Okay.
That's why they're not here.
How y'all doing out there? What we live? What we on?
So if we were to do an event like this once a month, is that something that you're interested in attending?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So what? Thank you so much. What makes you? What do you think would be different about an event like this?
Would it be different? Because a lot of people hide behind the internet and online. So to honestly like to be able to see and meet a person in person, to see exactly who they are and have a conversation with them,
Yes.
makes things a lot more better. You know what I mean? Because it's basically like having like talking to somebody and taking them out on a date, right? I can't take you out on a date online.
You could try.
Yeah, you can try, but
I don't think that would work.
hey, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, that
but if I
won't
see you in person, they give you a better idea. Do I really want to take this person out on a date, or do I want to back up?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really appreciate your insight on that. Henny, you want to tell us if we were having an event like this once a month, is that something that you would like to attend?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind attending something like this once a month. It's mainly a networking, but at the same time, I'm very open to relationships as well because I've been single for 3 years now, and it gets lonely. 3 years. The difficulty is a lot of people feel intimidated by someone who's working 2 times as hard because I'm only 25 and I just turned 25. So other people my age are still in college, they're still figuring out what they want to do. But I come from a family of photographers, so I already had like a good understanding of what photography was. Literally in elementary school, I was handed the camera and was like, just have fun with it. And then I also already had financial advisory work behind my belt as well because I actually retired. I say quote unquote because I'm not touching my 401k yet. I just want to see it grow because it grows 2 times as fast when I'm not working for that company. But it's more of a profit sharing 401k. That's why. So as long as they're thriving, I'm happy. But yeah. Mhm. I feel like it's kind of the same because with my generation, they're mainly just, oh, well, I'm not really doing much, so my life is boring compared to yours. And I feel like even with other generations, y'all will still have people who are like, well, I'm not really quite on your level. Oh, no. But, and feel intimidated by y'all as business people as well. Because my dad was an entrepreneur. He had his own business before passing away. God rest his soul. But that's where my mom gets it from. That's where I get it from. And my mom retired, then retired, and just enjoys her life every single day. And she just wants to promote all of her kids to enjoy their lives as well. Me and my older brother are both entrepreneurs at our age, and we're literally just a year and a half apart. So it's me 25 right now. He's 26, but he's about to turn 27, and we're both single. But
Let me get that mouse. I agree with what you said, so we can see the comments. Because that's in every age group. They
Yeah.
feel like, oh, you got so much going on, and I'm not really doing nothing but going to work and going home. So
Yeah.
how can we be compatible?
And they just see me just at home every day enjoying life, and I'm like, I work, I advertise, I put in the drive for me to have a brighter future because there's no such thing as too much money in this generation.
Right. In any generation.
It
No such
is
thing as too much
like
money.
literally somebody my age was like, that's too much money, and I'm like, what is too much money in a generation that runs off of money? Because back in like 1950, a dollar can get you a long way.
Yeah.
But now,
$100 could buy you a house back then.
exactly. And oh, I didn't even say they gave me a chair.
Yeah.
But no, it's just life, I guess.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Very, very interesting concept. So, Lisa, you said you had an idea for a game.
Well, I mean, I feel like entrepreneurs are different because we think different and we feel different about certain things. We're always thinking, we're always working. This guy's a photographer, so I'm sure that he's always getting ideas in his head. I want to go shoot somewhere, and somebody might say, "Are you free Saturday?" Yeah, I'm free. But then they call you and you're out shooting because you got an idea. You know, they say I thought you was free. So I mean, I face that a lot. So I feel like as entrepreneurs, it's important to find somebody that's compatible with a flexible schedule. You know what I mean? You can feel like you're gonna be like today. You know, a lot of people don't work on Sundays, but here we are. Yes. You know, I'm working. I'm working, attending this event, but I did have an idea, but I think we need more people for it. But okay. Yeah, I think we should just continue the discussion. I mean, I like to hear what the men have to say. Don't everybody speak at once. No, she was telling him. Oh,
My bad. See?
I'm gonna get all the way out the way.
All the way out the way.
That's what he said. I'm gonna get all the way out the way. Oh, there, a little more, a little bit more. Perfect. There you go. Perfect.
Well, a
Okay.
little bit more.
So what we have?
She wants the male perspective.
Male perspective on entrepreneurship.
On dating an entrepreneur, and what do you find difficult in dating as a business owner?
Okay, as that as a business owner, because like as a male, like a lot of people want y'all to be want us, not y'all want us to be manly, right? So you want to take care of this, take care of that, be in this position, be in that position, be in this place, be in that place. But we can't be everywhere for everybody and everything. Because what matters the most is going to be three things for a male entrepreneur. Number one is how I'm treated. Number two is my family. And number three is probably going to be my spouse if I'm with somebody or I'm not with somebody. Like that's going to play a major role because as a alpha male, like the only thing we really need, and I'm gonna give y'all some gems. The only thing we, hey, the only thing we really need is be like if prime example, if Melissa is my woman and I'm out here handling my business as an entrepreneur, only thing I need was like, hey, baby, you can conquer the world. You give me those three words. Oh, I'm finna go out here on 1960 and act a fool. Right, but a lot of people don't understand that because like they want us to figure it all out. And we can figure it all out, but we can't figure it all out when we have that stress or the yip or the verbal miscommunication.
I think that's a matter of compatibility, though,
Right?
because I feel what you're saying. If the woman saying, "Baby, you can conquer the world, go out there and just take over one
Right.
thing." Well, every man can't receive that either. Because some men is feel like, I can't conquer the world. I'm still trying to conquer you. I'm still trying to figure out these bills. I can't. So that may feel under pressure.
Correct.
She expects me to do so much. That's what I feel like I've experienced in the past. Because I had this high hopes for it. You can go out here and do whatever. Whatever you set your mind to. I know you're going to be successful. But if they didn't see it like that, what was I? They didn't see it. So they will have to see it for themselves.
Right. They do have to see it for themselves. And it's just a denial part as the other accountability and saying that, hey, I can do it. But you have to believe in yourself first before I can even accept this from someone else. Like, because if I tell you, like, hey, I'm gonna go out here in the oil and gas to make 400,000 this year, that's what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
But if I say I'm gonna go in network marketing, I'm gonna bring $1,000 next week to our household, that's what I'm gonna do. But until you see that check hit $1,000 next week, you be like, oh, he really for real. But if I give you Monday and I ain't doing nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, oh, he ain't serious. But if I do something on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, everything hit, and next week, that Thursday, they hit our bank account says $1,000, then guess what's gonna happen? Then now the belief factor for whoever you're with gonna say, okay, yeah, he really handling business.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
a lot of people look at handling business as in what? Like, what are you really doing?
Well, that is a problem for entrepreneurs because a lot of our work is constant. So they're saying, "What are you doing?" It's easier when you're clocking in and clocking out because they know what you're doing between this hour and this hour.
Right.
But when you're constantly working, it's almost like, "So what you doing now?"
Right.
But in entrepreneurship, it's
Right.
it's a lot of social too, though, and that's where I think where others dating or whatever think of it differently. They think you're out socializing and not working.
Correct.
And
Because
that's
a lot
not.
of it is,
It's not
I'm
what it
checking
is.
my phone because I'm checking my stats, I'm checking my notifications, I'm checking this and I'm checking that, and your significant other is thinking that you're over here texting somebody else or you're over here trying to meet up with someone. So basically, what I'm getting is a lot of patience is needed.
Well, and trust.
Got to have
That's in any
patience.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
with regular working people too. Everybody
Yes.
needs patience.
Right.
But I think what's needed is an understanding of the lifestyle. The lifestyle of an entrepreneur is different from other people because sometimes it's feast or famine. Sometimes you got it, and sometimes you don't. You don't put it all back into the business, and I ain't got it. And some people don't understand that. Well, you work all the time, and now you struggle. Yeah, I'm struggling because I made an investment into my business. But give back with me in 3 months, and you're gonna see that investment is paying off.
Right.
Everybody can't live like that. That's an entrepreneur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And that's true. And I agree. Because you know what a lot of people don't understand is these three letters. ROI.
Yes.
And once a person really understands that letter, then they'll be able to move forward on a lot of different things because like they give up their time to go to what a 9 to 5 o'clock in. We give up our time to not even get paid.
Right. Right.
To not even get paid.
Sometimes.
Like a lot of times. But you know, that's where a champion comes in there, right? Because once the champion come in and that intellect kicks in, be like, you know what? You doubted me, but I'm still a champion because Michael Jordan didn't go in the locker room and say, "Oh, the Lakers they'll score 60 points in 1 quarter." He say, "Oh no, we're going to the locker room like, hey, how can we go back out right now to beat them?"
Right. Agreed.
Absolutely. That's definitely agreed. So what I feel like what I'm getting out of the conversation is what's missing is a lot of support as well. When you're with someone that is doing the entrepreneurship thing, if you're not supportive of that, that's where there comes a breakdown, there comes a breach, right? If you're doing something and the other person doesn't believe in it, it's different if somebody don't believe in it and they just don't support it, period. If I don't believe in it, but I believe in you, then I can support what you have going on. If I don't believe in it and I don't believe in you and I'm just not going to support it, then that's where we have a breakdown.
Right, right.
Is that a big issue?
Yeah, it is
for
a
you?
big it is a big issue for me because you don't have to support me or you don't have to believe in me. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep handling my business.
You
And
gotta believe in me. If
Right,
you with
right.
me and you say you my man, you better believe in
Right,
me.
right.
Because guess what? It's a line of Negroes that do.
Right, correct.
So I need you to believe.
Like correct because we all like who we like and we want to get. And you know what? As a man or a woman, we're going to give. If I like you, then I'm going to pursue. I'm going to act like I like you. I'm going to give you the adversity as being in my area of what I'm doing. Now it's up to you whether you say you like it or don't like it or support or not support. Right? Correct. So no matter what, I'm already in my situation.
Right, right.
So whether you like it or not, whether you stay with me or not stay with me, I'm gonna be in my situation.
Now on that I feel.
And then guess where I'm going? I'm going to the top because you said you don't support it like this. I'm still gonna move forward. But now you just gave me some motivation. The motivation is what? Because you didn't believe in me. Now I gotta show you. I gotta show you why.
And you watching right now. Hello. Hello.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
right,
And
so-
that is a big motivation.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a big old motivation for somebody to say, "Oh, you doing that? You still doing that? That don't work. If you ain't gonna." That is a huge.
Huge. Because you know what? The game, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like right now, because I know we're on live, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pass the mic. Like network marketing and being an entrepreneur, guess what it does for me? It made me a better man. It made me a better father. It made me a better understandable person. And the reason why now it made me a more better people person because I meet people. I meet people where they at, and then I help them build them up to where we need to go at. Because everybody don't have that.
That's true.
But I got a 21-year oil and gas industry on my background, and guess what? Like they talk to you crazy out there, and nobody gave me anything when I was in the oil and gas. But in network marketing, nobody gave me anything. But I can tell you what somebody gave me a position, and then they gave me the knowledge and being around other what like-minded men like me. Say, hey, we can go do this, we can do that. We don't have to work a 9 to 5. Like we can empower one another. Like I don't have to look down on my brother. Say like, no, just because you ain't doing this, like this thing where you need to be because you got a 9 to 5. I'm like, no, like, hey, bruh, we correlate, we look each other eye to eye, we shake hands, and then guess what we gonna do? We gonna go out here and be a better man. Because then guess what? Then it passes down. When we talk about generational wealth and generational curses, even in the Bible, like it ain't just talking about just money. It's talking about like what knowledge I'm giving to my kids, what knowledge I'm giving to your kids. Like Mr. Phillips, you calling me say, hey, Rich, like my son going through this, and my son have been through it, and you haven't been through it. That's a conversation, right?
Right.
But it's a powerful conversation because now we empowering our people to do better and greater things.
Absolutely.
Breaking circles.
Breaking circles.
Yes.
Yes.
Breaking the circle of generational poverty. Just like there's generational wealth, there's generational poverty.
Right.
There's a poor mindset.
Correct.
And a lot of the poor mindset is what keeps entrepreneurs single. Because you have people that would rather pass over opportunities repeatedly because that's what they've been conditioned to do and they don't know anything different. And what we're here to do is basically open up your mind to the possibility of doing something else. Because what that mindset is here for or from is when how our parents grew up, how their parents grew up, how their parents grew up. The world has changed 55,000 times since then, and
Right.
there's no reason to stay stuck in the same thing.
Correct.
We have to change with the world. We have to change with our surroundings. There's no reason to stay stuck in the same position because if you're gonna stay stagnant, everything is gonna pass you by.
Like
You're
that.
gonna be at a disadvantage.
Right, correct. Miss Phillips, correct. And it don't matter if you like, and it don't matter. And that's the thing. Like, it don't matter if you white, black, Mexican, purple, green, whatever the case may be, because you know what, we all facing something,
Right.
right? But until you tap into that person, white, black, whatever the case may be, you're facing a problem that we all have. Because we all got the same problem. And 9 times out of 10, that problem is what? Financial stability.
Well, I
So,
don't know about us all having the same problems. Black people, we got different problems.
right, right.
Let's just don't keep that all the way real. We got different problems.
How do you feel about that, Hetty? What is your biggest issue as far as what's stopping us? What's keeping us from moving forward and being open minded enough to keep the dating circle open and including entrepreneurs?
Well, it's definitely support because a lot of people think that you're chasing your dream and you're not making money, so you need to give up and get another 9 to 5.
Yes.
But a lot of people like me, I seed money myself, and then of course the government gave me boost, and not everybody knows about the different opportunities that are out there for them to get started on stuff like that. And little do they know, you can literally get started with your business off of just $4,000, $5,000, which isn't even much if you save up just little by little. But not everybody has the same structure as me, because even my mom, she was a financial advisor at Continental Airlines. Continental Airlines turned into United Airlines, and it was just up and up from there. But other people are in different circumstances than that. So I may have had a boost from my parents, but nobody else has that opportunity. But me, with my mindset, I'll tell somebody in my generation how they can make the steps to move forward, but they still feel like it's too hard to do
Yeah.
because they still have their parents that are babying them, that are trying to help them just go to college and everything, which I'm all for college, but I went to college, I finished college and figured out that college isn't for me. I'm more of an artist, and I'm more of want to create in many different ways, more than just photography, but it just takes time and it just takes branching out. And my biggest thing within my friends is show me a businessman that has one job and I'll show you a fool, because you have to have multiple sources of income in order for you to ever thrive in this country.
Absolutely.
And-
It's no longer a luxury. It used to be a luxury, but it's
It
definitely a
was
necessity.
never a luxury.
Well, it was a luxury for people that like to rely on, what they call it, rest on your laurels. It was a
Definitely.
luxury for people that like to do that. But if COVID didn't teach you anything, it should have taught you that it's not a luxury. It is a necessity.
That's true.
So I heard I zeroed into one thing that you said. You said an investment of around $5,000, and that's not much. So that seems to be a common misconception about entrepreneurship. A lot of people feel that nothing that you have to invest money into is something that is legitimate. That if you have to invest money, it's a scam.
Why would people think that? I'm so confused.
They do.
Especially, you should invest in yourself
money
is the
into
thing.
Everything.
Absolutely.
You gotta invest money into your car, your
Absolutely.
house, your wardrobe. I mean, I don't understand people thinking that. That's so weird to me.
So did you have to buy a camera?
Yeah, my literally paid $500 for a camera, and it was a Christmas gift to myself. But I'm one of those people, I get one big gift for myself once a year, and surprisingly, it's not for my birthday. It's always for Christmas because I feel like that's the time for me to splurge. But also with my last job, we got a Christmas bonus.
That's it. That'll do it. Use your 9 to 5 to finance your 5 to 9.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I feel like $500 investment was nothing. But then I got the camera and didn't know how to use the camera. And I don't know if y'all know, photography died last year. Nobody wanted to do the face-to-face interaction. So they had college courses of $25.
Oh, that's what it is.
And you can master photography. And literally all it took was one course, and then you got certified, and everything else was just free knowledge after that.
So that was another investment that you made for $25, right?
$25.
Being like, but being like on that college course, right? On that college course, and you're a photographer,
Mm.
they just showing you and teaching you like how to use that camera, but they're not showing you like, hey, babe, or your client stand like this or stand this way.
Exactly.
Right, angle, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Everything else is mindset, and they just teach you to find light source.
hey, right.
And if you're telling your model where to look, they teach you to tell them to look towards the brightest light. Don't look at the sun, but you feel like that should be common sense.
Right, but when you looking behind that lens, right? Because like as Mr. Phillips, Miss Phillips, and y'all wear glasses, so y'all see things a little different than my lens, correct? Because I don't wear glasses, and the reason why I say that is because like you look behind that lens of that camera, and you say, "Hey, nah, Mr. Phillips, you're not holding your wife correctly." Hey, you need to put your arm right here,
Yeah,
and it's this physical look better. But
definitely.
then now when you see it, because you see it as a different lens, right? Then you show them that lens, guess what happened? Now it looks better to them, correct?
Yes.
Exactly. So a $25 course is not going to pay the knowledge that you have for the $500 camera that you put in because they're not looking behind that lens.
They're not. And people think nowadays that their cell phone can replace photography work, but with cell phones, it's still limited. A DSLR camera can literally capture the photo so perfectly that no matter how far you zoom in, it's still going to be clear.
Right.
On your phone, the further you zoom in, the more blurry it gets, the worse the quality it gets.
Yeah.
And that's why literally I have two business phones, one for Android, one for Apple. Because with Apple phones, if you send it to an Android user, pixelated. And Apple and Android have been the biggest competitors since they came out. And they literally do that type of things on purpose. They spend this time suing each other and putting each person against each other. And by me having both phones, it not only helps me grow clientele, but then they see that, hey, he went the further mile to get two phones of two different kinds and master both of them just for us.
Right.
And people love to see that you're doing an extra step just for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That does.
I've been trying to tell certain people that, but
It's
we're
a
not gonna talk
trend.
about
So I'm loving the fact that you know, as a young entrepreneur are, you know, so intelligent
Oh.
and so insightful, and you know, you're doing what you need to do to grow your business, to expand your business, because that's another thing that you have to do when you are an entrepreneur. It's not just, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. You still have to attend training, you still have to sharpen your skills, you still have to work on your customer service.
Definitely.
And if you don't have a person that is understanding of that, well, you're going to another class, you're doing
Yeah.
something that what you're doing now, that is you wouldn't, that's not going to be, you know, compatible. Is that an issue? Is that something that's
You need you somebody from the north. I'm
Exactly.
just saying.
Like,
What?
that's a very big issue.
Us northerners, and I mean north.
oh, I was like, what you mean? I said, we on the
Not north side of Houston. Let me clarify. The north in the United States.
Yeah.
And that's a very big issue. And I feel like the reason why it's a very big issue is because nobody wants free education.
That's true.
Man, listen,
You know,
that
like,
is a
nobody
mouthful.
wants free education, but they'll tell you can sign an 18-year-old or 17-year-old for $200,000 to go to school for a paid education, right? But you gotta like I'm 40, like a very great millennial right here that's giving dropping gems, and it's free education.
Yeah.
It's free education, but I can tell you right this now. No disrespect to my son. I got a 20-year-old son who'll be 21 in December. But he won't show up this right here because he won't pay education. And that's okay. And that's okay. But nobody wants free education or free knowledge. Like you
Exactly.
drop this for free, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This for nobody saying, hey, you gotta pay $30 to come here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He
Right.
said, hey,
It's free.
come out and see.
Right.
Yeah.
Come out and see what we do.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Like come out and see what we do, right?
Exactly.
And that's free. But it took me 35 minutes to get over here. At the end of the day, 35 minutes means probably 38 miles.
Yeah.
38 miles as in a dance thing is $15.
Yeah,
So basically, it's gonna be $15 to come here and to get information,
Absolutely.
and it's still free education.
And people are
exactly.
always saying that they want something,
Right.
but they don't come and get it.
Exactly.
So do y'all think that that is kind of like a product of our microwave society?
Yes.
Yes.
They always want it quick, but they don't want to work for
I
it.
think it's also because people have become lazy, not
Yes.
just physically but intellectually lazy.
Absolutely.
How many times have you heard somebody say, "I don't know"? Google it. I mean, wow, you should not know something. Like this is the worst time in our history to say, "I don't know." You
Exactly.
can find out. People have just become intellectually lazy.
And-
They don't want to, go the extra
Mhm.
mile to learn something like that, free education. I mean, YouTube University. It's free. You
Literally,
can get on YouTube and learn just about anything.
YouTube's the new Google.
Yes. I mean, so I think people just lazy. They'll say, "Well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that." Okay, you don't want to know.
And then what the other thing that they do before they go and Google it, they'll ask you for the answer before they find it out themselves. I've been finding that to definitely be true. And if it's
Definitely.
anyone that I coach, I don't answer those questions. I tell
Yeah.
you where you can find that information for yourself. And I'm not being mean, I'm helping you.
Right.
Yeah. You can only help those who want to be helped.
Hey, correct. Because you don't go look and see it for yourself, then you just gonna go off what I have to say.
And what if I'm busy?
And they're gonna
What if
correct
I'm
you the
blocked?
next
What if my
time.
phone off?
That right.
You're not gonna know where to find the answer.
But I want us to talk about like the benefits of dating an entrepreneur.
Oh,
Okay, because I'm gonna need y'all to understand it's some benefits. First of all, we're not lazy at
definitely.
all. We're very disciplined because you got to be disciplined because if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yes.
You got to work your business or you're going to be looking crazy.
Exactly.
So entrepreneurs are not lazy people. We don't need you to tell us, "Hey, get up and do your marketing or get up and do your advertising." We already are.
Exactly.
We are the people that you want to date because we're very self-disciplined. We're very self-motivated. I mean, we're not lazy at all.
Exactly.
Most of us are very organized. And we have to be organized to some extent to get things done. So it's a lot of benefits to dating an entrepreneur. I'm just putting it out there.
No, that's for real.
And one of the benefits is waking up and going to sleep on your own.
On your
Yes.
own time.
Just to the alarm clock.
That's a huge benefit right there.
That's a
Definitely.
huge benefit. And then the second benefit is, you know what? Wow. Even though my significant other may not be an entrepreneur, and I am, and what you think that we can't afford, we can afford.
Yeah.
Because now, like we walk into a situation in areas or stadiums where we need to be at, and we doing what we need to do. Yeah, I may look
Exactly.
like this on the outside, but in the inside of Chase account,
Yeah.
hey,
That's the real truth be told. That's where the real truth be told. I tell people that all the time. You looking for the truth?
So the benefits is there. So the benefits
Absolutely.
I mean, and I got a 401k and all stocks, all that. We have that. But I can make my entrepreneurship 401k way more better than my job 401k because guess what? You only giving me 6 to 10 or whatever percent. I can max out at 20,000. But entrepreneurship, I can max out at 50, 60, 70,000.
Yeah.
And then guess what? Now we have an advantage ahead of the game. So you talking about retiring at 65,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about retiring at 50.
Right.
Absolutely.
And still living the same lifestyle.
Yeah.
Better lifestyle.
Better.
Exactly.
Quality of life is definitely different for an entrepreneur. For one, not only do you get to go to sleep and wake up whenever you want, but you get to go on vacation whenever you want. You don't have to call in. You don't have to put in your PTO.
For real.
You don't have to do all of that. Whenever you my man the boss, so we said we finna go.
Exactly.
That's just that. It's big benefits to dating an entrepreneur. Also, you get to write your own paycheck.
Yes.
Your boss on your good job may pay you an excellent wage, and I'm not knocking 9 to 5. I'm not. But your boss will never pay you enough to be their neighbor.
Never.
They will never pay you what you're worth either. They pay you $17 an hour to get $55,000 a month.
Exactly.
Also, we are problem solvers.
Yes.
Let y'all know. Anytime a problem pop up, an entrepreneur got a solution. We always think, let's try this. Let's try that. We're problem solvers.
Exactly.
We have a network. So
We do have a network.
We have a network, and we know where to go find.
Exactly.
And the reason I just feel like this, like so, Miss Melissa, Miss Phillips, Miss Lisa. So why are we a problem solver? The reason why we're a problem solvers is because we're readers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
Yeah.
readers.
Yeah.
And then not only do we understand our market, we understand our craft.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have to read to understand because like we want our knowledge.
Right.
Definitely.
So with that being said, like yeah, we're problem solvers because we don't read the information about
Yeah.
solving problems.
Right.
But
Because if
also
we
have
don't
to be.
solve the problem, we might go under.
Yeah, exactly.
Our whole business could go under.
Correct.
So we have to
be.
solve the problem.
Yes.
Exactly.
And we have to be innovative.
Definitely.
Innovative, right, Lisa, right.
Definitely creative. The entrepreneurship, you're a creative person. You're a up person. You're always doing something. You're always 3 steps ahead of everything else. You always moving, shaking, doing something. We're exciting people. We're spontaneous sometimes, spontaneous people. Not always spontaneous, but sometimes spontaneous people. We can make things work when there's nothing to make it work.
Exactly.
We can jump out of the plane, but we're gonna build that parachute on the way down.
Exactly. I like that.
Absolutely. And you have to. And I just feel like there are a lot of people that say I can't or I don't know or something like that. But there that literally does not exist because the way that the game is played now, you can make up your rules as you go.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And these people that have the 9 to 5, right? Because I have one too as well. I'm not knocking out.
Yeah.
That have the 9 to 5, they look at as the Henry just said, like a $500 investment. Too much.
But that iPhone wasn't too much.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That purse,
Them Louis slippers.
Exactly.
them ugly Birkins.
Oh.
Them Louis slippers wasn't too much.
Right, exactly. But then when it comes to prom or
Yeah.
establishment that your kid or someone want to do, they're gonna probably want to drop that bag.
They really don't
And
mind.
going into debt. Like, and I'm being honest because I know we lying right now. I'm being honest.
Yes.
Let's go.
I got a
Let's
son.
go.
I got my son. He graduating this year, and he told me that I want some I don't know, some shoes. McAllister's or whatever the case may be. I don't know, some J McAllister, whatever it is, but they were $600.
For sure.
He better wear them shoes.
No, but this where it goes. This where it boils down to, right? Guess what? Like my son put in the work. He got a baseball scholarship to go to college, an academic scholarship to go to college. So he don't ask for much. But my entrepreneurship helped me fund that, right? Because I put in the work 4 years ago. So when he said, Dad, I would really like these shoes to take my senior pictures in. And that's okay. I mean, I gotta wear nice shoes now because I'm older because I like my feet to be comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. But he said he wanted these shoes, but he's an AB student, a 3.9 GPA, full scholarship, go to play baseball in Kansas, what he want to do, and he got academic. So maybe the 9 to 5 probably wouldn't have funded that, but my entrepreneurship funded the shoe. So when he say, "Hey, can I get these?" Yes, here you go. $600. It's a lot. Yes, it is a lot, but that's the entrepreneurial mindset because, like, you know what, we done already put in the work. So even though I'm working, but I got this little.
Rich, did you take your babies to Jamaica last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Ooh, I'm getting old.
2 years ago.
So you took all your boys to Jamaica.
I took the whole family, all the boys and my ex-wife. The whole family. All exclusive.
I remember seeing the baby when he was doing the limbo.
Not right. Hey, all exclusive, like swim out, pool, everything, and they loved it for a whole week. No, for 5 days.
So, Melissa, what have you been able to do since you have become an entrepreneur?
Oh, I've been everywhere that I have never went before. When I started in my what do I call it? My journey of entrepreneurship. I was a brand new baby. I didn't know anything about. I was raised 9 to 5. You went to college, you got a good job. That's what I did. And then I discovered what you could do on the side. My kids, I'm a single mom, 4 grown boys now. They'd never really been anywhere or done anything. And you can ask my son Jacob. He's been all over. He's been to the Caribbean. He's been Vegas. He's my travel buddy. And they were never able to do any of those things until I started doing this. So what really got me excited about it was I read an article when I first started. I say this all the time because I came from the poor. I mean, I grew up in a very small town in Missouri. I came from nothing. And my kids never were able to do a lot when they were younger. They played sports, but they weren't able to travel anywhere. And I read an article that says children, a lot of children stay in their same environment their whole lives. But there's research of children that have been able to experience other cultures and travel are more successful in life
They are. Yeah, that's true.
because their horizons, they see more, they see what's out there, they see the potential, they don't see the poverty every day, and that's all they see.
Right.
So that was my goal when I started my travel business. Was I wanted to show single mothers what they could do and how they could help their kids just by traveling with them.
And that's a very good point because I think that's what is part of the problem with people who can't connect with entrepreneurs. They haven't traveled. They haven't been anywhere.
And I was one of them. I
All
can
they
say
know
it.
is
I
their
was
little
one of
corner
them.
the world.
When I got introduced to this, I'm like, there is no way I am not selling anything. I have nothing to do with this. That's what I said. I just want to travel. That's all I want to do. And when I got into it and started doing it, and my kids were like, Mom, and I'm like, and I got out there, and then I just started talking to other people. I'm like, well, I want to do that too. And then y'all know the story from there. My business boomed, expanded, and it was just, that was the end of it. And then I got exposed to what it was all about, and my life has changed forever for that.
Would you be where you are today had you not become an
No.
entrepreneur?
I mean, I have a 9 to 5 too. Now, I didn't for 3 years. I didn't, and that's another thing I want to say. I worked in the medical field my whole life, my whole adult life mostly, and my oldest son's a veteran. And this business gave me the freedom to nurse my son back to health when he needed it. And then COVID happened, and I ended up having to go back to work because the travel is my business, and travel is on a pause right now, or it's starting to build back up again. But I had to take that little bit of break because of COVID. But it gave me so many things that I wouldn't. I mean, I was working from his hospital bed, online booking cruises from the hospital. I mean, all you need is the internet and a laptop. I mean, that's what I was doing. And I do the laptop. She does the phone. But, I was able to work from wherever I was. So, I mean, find something. That's my thing. People are like, oh, I don't want to do that kind of stuff. Find something that interests you. It's not work. I didn't feel like I was working because I loved it. It was travel. I was going, in the last 6 years, my Facebook has been all about all the places that we've been. I mean, because that's what I did for such a long time. And I'm getting back out there again. Yes, I have a 9 to 5, but my vacations are purposeful.
Yeah.
Her work look like your vacation. Were you ever not an entrepreneur, Lisa?
Probably when I was about 6. I had my first business. Yeah, I had my first business when I was 8 years old. My dad would take me to the flea market, and we lived in the Midwest, so they had flea markets on Saturdays, and I was there alone most of the day selling candy. And I always had money because of that. Y'all don't know about penny candy because I'm a little older than your youngsters here, but we sold penny candy. So for one, it taught me how to count very well and very fast. I had to count candy out for my customers. It also taught me how to market because when I ran out of penny candy, I had to try to sell a nickel candy. And they was coming for penny candy. They was like, well, but listen, this, I would tell them this is better. And I'm going to tell you why. And I was in I think I was in like the 4th grade. So I always had a business. After my candy stand, I started, some other business that we can't discuss here. But they were very lucrative. Till I found out they were not legal. And I was like, oh, okay, I can't do that. Oh, okay. We're not going to talk about that. But it was very lucrative. But the reason why I even fell into that is because certain things sell itself, certain things sell itself. And I was like, oh, these customers want it. I'm going to go on and provide it for them. And, but it translated over to other legal businesses that I've had, several businesses. I just have an entrepreneur spirit. Even when I work for other companies, they always trying to pull me into management. They always say, you can go far here. I don't want to be here. I'm here to just build up my account so I can put my money back into my business. I don't even lie to them. I'm here short term. You will not have me because I'm an entrepreneur. But yeah, it's just I was born in it. But the good thing is that my dad cultivated it. He knew that I was a hustler, and he was just like, I'm not gonna have her on the corner hustling. I'm gonna show her how to hustle, in a legitimate way because I was gonna hustle regardless. If they told me no for anything I wanted, I was like, oh, okay, for real. Oh, I can't get those new shoes. Oh, okay. I will come back the next day with those new shoes. And my dad be like, how did you get? I sold my TV. He be like, okay, don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. Next time I'm gonna show you, So he already knew. Let me cultivate that. And that's one thing I would encourage people. If you see your kid that got that spirit, don't knock them for that. Don't try to push them into college or the military, whatever. Just try to cultivate that in them because it's gonna pop out regardless. I mean, they might start selling illegal, start doing illegal business because if it's in you, it's in you. And that's the bottom line. So yeah, so for me, I can't be with anybody who doesn't understand the entrepreneurial lifestyle because it's just not going to work. I tried it. It just didn't work. One other good benefit of entrepreneurs, I don't know if the women want me to tell this one, but I'm going to tell it. We always got some hidden money somewhere. I mean, if it's any type of emergency, but entrepreneurs for real, for real. If any type of emergency and you looking at the joint account, you're like, oh Lord, what we gonna do? Just ask your wife that's an entrepreneur. So, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We good.
I ain't gonna even lie. Yes, that is the God honest truth.
Yes. I remember with my first husband, when he first saw my bank account, he was like, where'd you get this money? I've been working for myself since I was a kid, dude. And that was my mistake for showing him the money. But, he just was so shocked. Like, how do you have money that you don't spend it? Because entrepreneurs, we have a different mindset about finances. That's what I'm just trying to tell y'all the benefits. Entrepreneur, money do not burn a hole in our pocket because we know money is a tool. That's what it is. It's a tool to get us to where we're trying to go. It works for us if we know what to do with it. So get you an entrepreneur. That's what I'm trying to say.
So I can tell you personally, I will testify to one of the benefits of entrepreneurship. Just like Lisa said, we always got some money somewhere, and I'm quick to say I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. It's some money somewhere, and if we don't have any, we will in about 2 hours. Just give us a little bit of time. It can. Absolutely. It can happen. Oh, let me fix that really quick. It can absolutely happen. You know how people are always saying, oh, I want that ride or die. I want that ride or die. If you're with an entrepreneur, we ride and we absolutely will not die. That's just that. That's just what's going to happen. And it's like, we're not saying that to be cocky or to be bragging or whatever. We're just basically impressing upon you with the situation. And that's what it is. Because of the fact that we have to be innovative, we don't know. It's second nature to us. It's second nature. We're always thinking about the next and the next and the next and the next. So you don't have to sit up here and worry about anything. You don't have to worry about any situations that may arise. And if I was not an entrepreneur, I can't say today, no, I would not be here. I would have drowned when Hurricane Harvey came. Ask Melissa about her 4:00 in the morning phone call.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie though. This is the God honest truth, and you heard it from Chef Square. I the first time in any marriage that I was actually able to say, baby, don't worry about it. Just take the money out the account. That didn't happen until I was a full-time entrepreneur. And that is no lie. Like working a 9 to 5 and just doing what is the norm. But it wasn't until I became a full-time entrepreneur until I was able to have the resources at my disposal where I could go, baby, just go ahead and go take care of that. And that's it. I mean, and it felt good for me because that was the first time I actually had to, after I said that, was like, wow, wait a minute.
I know, right? But I think it teaches you money. I think it teaches you how to manage money. Yeah, it does. Because yes, it does. Because like I said, and before, I came from a poor background, and my mama taught me how to rob Peter to pay Paul. That's how we learned how to do things, pay bills. You learned what day to pay this one so that you could pay this one. And I didn't learn the value of money. I learned how to steal from this one and give to this one. That's what I learned. So when I, became a mom, I'm like, what do I do? And so, I mean, I have never gone under, but I've been strapped really bad many times, but not since I started this. I haven't. It's not since I became an entrepreneur. I haven't been where I was before.
I just thought of a couple more benefits.
Here goes.
Just letting y'all know, we good at time management. We are good at time management. Those of us that ain't, y'all need to get your game up. Step your game up. Step your game up, because it's the difference between being successful and unsuccessful. You have to learn how to manage your time, and we are good at that. And we efficient. I'm just letting you know we can get you where you need to go in X amount of time. In X amount of time, we can get you where you need to go. And the other benefit I wanted to mention, we got some hidden talents. I'm not gonna get into it, but use your imagination.
She's absolutely correct. And just like she was saying, it does teach you money management. Definitely teach you money management, because if you're your only stream of income, then you know exactly what you need to apply and how you need to apply it. And it also teaches you to be able to coach other people. It teaches you how to motivate other people and inspire other people, because you may not realize that what you're doing is helping that next person start doing what they're doing, because it does take a lot of courage. Here's a big benefit. We not no punks. It takes courage. It takes a lot of courage, and it takes a thick skin. It takes a thick skin. You can't, it's not for the weak, but a lot of people say entrepreneurship isn't for everybody, but I definitely do think it is.
It's not for everybody.
I think that maybe everybody doesn't have the drive.
It's not for everybody, because everybody's not disciplined. Everybody don't have the focus. I mean, it's not for everybody. If it was for everybody, who would be our customers? We need some customers. It's not for everybody.
And you're right, because it's really not for everybody. And the reason why I say it's not for everybody, because I don't have one family member in my business. Not one.
Wow.
Not one. And the reason, not one. And the reason why is because they look at you different. So as being an entrepreneur, like we said, like we are problem solvers, money management, and all that, but we are willing to learn.
Right.
And when you're not willing to learn, but you're only willing to learn as a $15 an hour,
Right.
you ain't finna learn no further than surpass that, right?
Right.
So with that being said, is that like it's not for everybody, because everybody can't get on that concrete to make a rose. Like, but underneath that concrete is what? Dirt, right? So the rose got to rise from somewhere. So are you willing to break that surface? Everybody not willing to break that surface.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think everybody may not just be willing to do it. I believe that everybody has the potential, but everybody ain't willing to tap in.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody ain't willing to do it.
Right, correct. Right, correct. Because they look at entrepreneurship like, oh, that's just one of them things.
Right.
One of those things,
Right.
right? But guess what? I'm quite sure everybody that's in here right now, like we can all shake or tap hands with somebody that's in entrepreneurship that's a millionaire.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And it may took them 10 years, right? Maybe. But if it took them 10 years to be a millionaire, they cut 40 years off their life. They're saying, oh, I'm waiting on social security.
Right.
Absolutely. And then some of us have spent 10 years on our job and don't have $200 to invest in our home.
Exactly.
So what's the scam?
Like, exactly.
I'm just asking.
Like, right. That's a whole
That's a whole other conversation.
that's a whole other conversation. So we take ordinary people, meet them where they at, and make them into extraordinary people. And then,
Isn't that Bible?
huh?
Isn't that the Bible? He doesn't qualify.
Yes.
Qualify, he qualifies to qualify.
Exactly. So then now when we step out and we step out with our crew is deep, because we are entrepreneurship, right? And our crew is deep. And you know what? Guess what we doing? Now we fighting over the bill. So if we at Papados and the bill 300, oh no, hey, we talking to the waiter. Hey, Hey,
No.
bring me this bill.
Right.
No, you ain't gotta fight me. You know what I'm saying? But we know.
Yes,
And-
Lord.
but
That's what I'm talking about.
hey, but we know if we all at the table
That gave me a.
and then hey, right. You know, right,
Melissa
because
and I have fought over it.
We
that,
have.
right, exactly. So,
First one, 300.
No,
so
I went through. We wasn't at Papa Do's fighting over the pizza.
right. I'm just
I mean, that just made me feel good all down in my soul. I feel what you're saying though, because as kids, as us growing up, me and my siblings, even as adults, if our dad ever say, "Y'all wanna go eat?" Yes, because we never. He don't even know about other people paying.
right.
Anybody he take out, he don't understand that other people can pay. He just been an entrepreneur so long. If he say we going to eat, he don't care if it's 50 people. He get the bill. So we always we're always looking at that. Like, how's he able to do that?
Right.
You know, so that's the only way I wanted to live. 'Cause
That,
I felt like if that's making him able to do that, that's how I want to be.
right.
And he's always been an entrepreneur.
Always been an entrepreneur.
Right. And
That's the
I feel like where I got my entrepreneur like mindset from is from my grandfather. Like he owned 4 um logwood trucks, had his own company. Like quit school when he was in 6th grade. So I had no education. My grandmother like went to college and everything like that, right? And but like he was so profound, like 3:30 in the morning, he on the floor. 4:30, he out the door.
Yes.
6 o'clock, you better be up. You gotta be moving. Like that's his whole mindset. So at an early age, like I learned like what to do, what not to do. Even though I went to college and played ball, I dropped out of college twice. Dropped out of college twice. Played baseball this then dropped out of college twice. And it wasn't for me. Don't get me wrong, but then I jumped into the oil and gas, and then I jumped to the entrepreneurial mindset because I knew the benefits of it. But just by understanding my growth, like in that time, 6th grade, and you ain't got no knowledge. Yes, he can read and write, but guess what he can do? He know how to get his own money.
Yeah.
And get it back.
Right. So with that being said, is that like it transfers? So like now, the go getter is the go getter
Yes.
because we got to eat.
Absolutely.
We got to eat, and you have to like, and then it connects you with different people because just because of what I don't know and you may know, and we link up, then we both know, and then now we both winning.
Right.
But I think that links into the beginning of the whole topic about entrepreneurs and being single. I think we're more picky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. That's real because for me, the biggest turn off is lazy. I cannot stand a lazy person. So I know I can't be with nobody lazy. If you lazy, for me, if I see a man step over a piece of paper on the floor, I don't give a damn how good you look. You lazy. Pick that up. You know what I'm saying? We're not compatible. We're not compatible. I mean, and I can't. Yeah, no, I can't stand lazy. I can't stand unmotivated. I can't stand people that lack discipline.
Right.
You're right. We pick.
Right. That's a fact because it is difficult to date someone that doesn't have an entrepreneurial spirit. Period. And you look for it. You look for it it's like you're seeking it out. If you're a person that can get out there and go get it, I feel like you should be able to get out there and go get it too.
I feel like even if you're not an entrepreneur, don't have the entrepreneurial spirit. If your job say we got an extra 8 hours for you, man, I'm trying to chill. No, I mean you ain't gonna make it. Extra hours? What else you doing? I'm trying to chill. I was trying to chill today. Nah, you ain't for me.
No,
Get
we don't
them 8
chill.
hours.
We
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
chill.
And that doesn't mean you're an entrepreneur. That means you realize that your time is money. Go get that money if you got the time.
Right.
I understand that.
Right.
But you got people that say they don't only do just enough to get by.
Right.
Yes.
I can pay my bill, so I'm good. No.
So what if if you want some $600 shoes, then what's gonna happen? You pay your bill though.
Yeah, you paid your bill, but you can't get it.
But you can't get them $600.
But you can't get it, and and even when I was in the oil and gas, like I knew they wanted people to work over, but I knew I was out there by myself. When I say by myself, it's because like nobody put me in there. I had no uncle, no cousin, no nothing. I built that on my own. But when I was the youngest black dude at 27 years old as a supervisor, they was like, "Oh, how you get here?" And it's all the other colors saying like, "You got to know somebody." No, I know the work ethic.
Right.
I just use y'all to get where I needed to be to transform to where I'm at. Now y'all don't want to work for me, and that's okay because I know my stuff.
Yeah.
And even in the entrepreneur world, we not using nobody. We just understanding our craft.
Right.
Because like we got to go get it.
Yes.
We got to go get it.
And we're gonna teach you how to go.
And we're gonna teach you how to go get it.
Y'all gonna get it.
And then we all go get it. And then we all go get it. Like as a rapper, a rapper want other rappers like, hey, lay this verse down.
Right.
If I'm gonna put you on my label, lay this verse down.
Yes.
Lay this verse down. And when you lay this verse down, guess what's gonna happen? Okay, then now you're gonna get this bag. And you'll get this bag because it's a bigger bag because I'm the CEO of this, but you can lay this verse down. Now I can help you transition to where your label is right. As an entrepreneur and understanding the craft, Miss Lee's like, hey, I ain't good at booking travel. No, I'm not. I can care less about it. But guess what? Hey, I'm gonna text you, hey, I got somebody want to go here, this and that. Hey, send this to your team. Somebody want this money.
On my team gonna get it.
Somebody don't go get it. But guess what? If I didn't know her like that, I couldn't get that.
Yes.
At all.
Oh, the battery's going up. Yeah. Gotta plug up. You need me to move?
Let's go to commercial.
Go to commercial.
Go to commercial break.
Okay, we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We are back now with the Love and Entrepreneurship at the meeting. We had some really good conversation, guys. So right now, really quick, we're gonna take a break. Thank you for tuning. Thank you all. I want to before I take a break, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much, Flower. Thank you again. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting. Next time, we definitely want to see you, Stacy. We definitely want to see you guys in person. And, come and hang out with us, fellowship with us, converse with us, and get in on this conversation because we have had some excellent conversations, some excellent nuggets, some excellent jewels been dropped today here at Kiante's Lounge at 13940 71 Houston, Suite 312. Excellent time, guys. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna be back. We're gonna have a break I'm blind with glasses.
This show is sponsored in part by Houston's own multimedia mogul, Lisa the Boss Lady, motivational speaker, travel agent, sales consultant for Bye Bye Belly, Bedroom Candy, and Candy Coated Cosmetics, and coming soon, the co-host of the hot new talk show, Love and Entrepreneurship. If you're looking to start a business or you just need some inspiration, contact Lisa the Boss Lady. It's time to boss up in 2021. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Lisa the Boss Lady or visit her website, lisathebosslady.com. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Yeah.